I forgot to start out my recording. Ooh.
I didn't.
Yeah, all that dialogue got put up on your channel. And your recording. So go watch it over there. No, it's just a stream-only content. Cassius stuff got picked up. Savannah World. There's a magnetic storm.
It rages. We do not have quite enough to look through it yet.
Oh, okay. We'll return here another day.
You'll know when you have it.
That feels like the same sort of thing with the lettuce. Hey, this world is inhabited.
The ruins of an ancient imperial city were discovered on a dead world, completely deprived of an ecosystem. According to the reports, an entire settlement is contained in a titanic glass dome that once held an artificial atmosphere. Your augurs detected the framework of 3 other similar structures that were never completed. For whatever reason, the dome systems failed and left behind this city. A ghost that never managed to become a proper colony of the Imperium.
Send out a crew to explore the city's temple district.
You found some holy gifts.
Oh.
Temple district is situated at the heart of you found the blessed bolter casing. Oh.
Single attacks with bolter weapons automatically hit.
Yes. Crystal is suspended beneath the dome, supported by chains of gold, and can be seen from anywhere in the colony. Inspired by the majestic sight, the expedition members set off to explore the area with renewed vigor. Soon enough, they stumbled upon an ancient weapon lying on a pedestal wreathed in sunlight. The expedition brought it back to the ship and told many tales about how the Emperor himself, who had been watching from above them, had directed their attention to the sacred relic.
Why is this first one so gold right now?
That's real good. That's really good right there.
The blessed bolter casing?
Mm-hmm.
That's really good.
If you're using bolters, you just don't miss. You miss whenever you're using the burst fire mode, but if you single shot, you don't miss.
Which is just really good. I'm gonna put that on Cassia. Not that she uses single fire.
Don't do that.
Not Cassia, Argenta. I got the names mixed up. So, do I need to order this?
Argenta's not bad for it, but her thing is really the burst fire. Now, you could,
She's also a, what do you call it? Bounty hunter. Which means he has a secondary fire mode, which is a single shot.
That's why I gave her a rifle.
I see. We need
made more sense in my mind. Because those deal more damage per shot. The problem is bolters are mid-range. And aside from armor penetration, they really don't beat anything else. But if you have somebody that's using a bolter, that is a terrifying thing to put on it. Especially with that precise bolter that one of the stores is selling. Because I think that one goes farther than most others and does a little more damage per single shot, but has lower burst.
Then we'll just have to go find it. And then I'll
give
it
the
to
store.
somebody.
Not it.
I need to figure out which store it's in and get to the point where we can actually buy it and get the profit factor to actually buy it.
Regardless, I think we have the profit factor. We just don't have the reputation points because those are a whole fucking thing.
Yeah. Regardless, order the scouts to gather as many supplies as possible is gold.
Yeah.
Is that normal?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, do that.
Shit has been stolen, sir.
Provision, mechanic of creation, some ranged weapons, and some uniform kit.
It's just cargo. It's just shit.
Yeah. Explore the local palace.
You found the ghost sword. It's probably worse than everything else that we have, and it's also Eldari. But you found a ghost sword.
The power sword is basically the same as everything else we use now.
Except it's Eldari.
It's Eldari. But the profit
so
factor.
Less people can use it. And money.
Drain the remaining fuel from the generator station. The city doesn't need it.
More gas.
More gas. Alright,
And now that we've looted the fuck out of it,
we can leave the dead city. No one needs that. And there's nothing else that we can do here.
ah,
Only I can still use the bolter.
you technically still can. There's nothing stopping you.
There is nothing stopping. Let's go to the spectacle.
Except, of course, if you've set yourself to be really good at burst firing, then you really don't want to do it.
Which I did set myself to be really good at burst firing when I need to burst fire.
Honestly, Caleb might find use for it, but you'd have to, like...
Shoot things.
Well, yeah.
He shot them today.
But, it's good on people that benefit from single shot. Irelette and myself are actually good options, as strange as that seems.
Mm-hmm.
But you're gonna have to fight me to get me to not use a long rifle. And I have 95% chance to hit across the fucking board. So, it gets a little... But why?
Because I don't have any...
the adamantium's fine. It's more of a... But why would you want me to use bolter when we have good long rifle? Let's go down and look at that. Auger's anomaly. Yeah. But let's look at this Auger's anomaly. Bring only whomever you wish. And know that you'll have to level them up.
Don't need Dagon. Can't bring Argenta and Abelard and...
I swear to God. If you keep this horrible...
You're right. Take Cassian.
You know what? Bring Cabela instead of Argenta. I know Argenta has a big gun, so really you can take a pick between Cabela, Argenta, and Abelard.
But you prefer Cabela?
Because we can make do without any one of those.
Mm-hmm.
No, I just want to use Cabela.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
fair.
that's what it's not even about that.
Is this a jungle world?
Yeah.
This could be the place with the gun.
Toss me Cabela, just so I can get her leveled up, and then we'll go and look at other things. Save before you touch things.
There we go. I saved.
Cabela has assassin. Did you do this?
No.
Who's been leveling her up?
I mean, I've been leveling her up since you already had assassin.
Weird.
You know what? I probably did do that to avoid another executioner.
Fair enough. I really don't blame you.
Tell me something,
Cabela, are you armed?
Do you truly see the undying one's light?
She has something
in
to
the
say.
darkness between the
Yeah.
stars? What
He
is
really
it
does.
like? Amid the boundless terror of the Sea of Souls,
His distant light is akin to a great burning heart. I see it beating in the darkness,
and I know that I can find my path.
Who doesn't? Who
Cabela
didn't give
have-
her an offhanded sword?
That's what I was going to ask. If she had anything.
Yeah, this will be better overall. Flamer, though, is just... Why?
No.
Give her a Weber. It's silly. She's not likely to use her off her other thing. Light spitter is 20%.
Talking about Cassia? Or?
No.
Argenta? Or Cabela?
Cabela. Can I just swap to this? I shouldn't, but I'm going to. Because I like armor.
Good lord.
Say what?
I'm changing out Cassia's equipment as well.
Very
Why
nice.
is she wearing spinner?
Someone put them on her. I mean, they're probably not. Why are they wearing better than that if... She's wearing something better than Cabela's.
Yeah, so I'm switching out her thing for this.
Okay.
So you can
Do that
make
so I can
Cabela's
steal
that.
it. This is still a pen and paper game. Well, at its heart, anyway.
It's already indeed pen and paper game. I can use
Kill 5 enemies in one turn? Sure, Cabela, I'll put those on you because I'll actually do it.
that feels like a dig at something. So I'm just going to accept it and move on.
It's been there for a while, and our multi-attackers that can attack multi haven't been using it. I don't think that the thing that helps you if you don't move is going to help you. That seems like just a bad idea, honestly.
Does she have boots?
I gave her boots. I gave her the boots that if she kills a bunch of things, she does better.
Yeah.
I also gave her a net gun, because it's silly. Alright. Do a save. Now I'm paranoid.
Save all the time. Because
I see what others do not.
Rudimentary tools and devices are covered in a layer of dirt and local flora. Awareness 60% check.
where
me.
awareness?
Next to me.
Keep a sharp eye.
Awareness
And one
100.
right there.
I have
Here,
learned
let's still
much in
hire.
my exile.
You're that's higher than me? How?
Yeah. Things have been
Her awareness
doing things there
120
for a
is like
while.
default.
Success is the only
A bunch of junk. More junk.
Oh, another awareness.
There's an inscription over here. Oh, there's another? Or, yep, there's zero
A
light.
trivial task.
Speak to the fear that dogs you.
What did this one say over here?
It had a bunch of scratches, seeing that it's been there for a while.
Oh.
Stones and frescoes.
There's another one.
Involving a black
My
spot.
success was inevitable.
Touch the darkness and the darkness will accept you.
That's how it's done.
Bunch of junk from the cogitator. Numerous ropes and cables. Something has tried to find the bottom of this darkness. We're in it now.
Get back.
Hold up.
I always have a backup.
Hey, that is? Okay.
What's up?
I was going to question you if you could still interact with it. Because some of these, it's just... Up, you exited the menu. It's gone forever now.
Yeah, it looks like we can still interact with it. I just wanted to check the rest of the area before
This could
doing
be
that.
an opportunity.
What you got?
A telepathy staff.
Ah, something. Instead of just a bunch of garbage, like usual.
Actually would be useful for Idira.
There's one telepath, it's Idira, and she already has one. Unless it's a different one. Which, I mean, I guess it could be.
This one's a power 12, and I think hers is the power 7.
I
would check, but she's not here.
Is there money to be made?
Is there anything else to do in this area?
Get net gunned. Oh. Get net gun.
That's incompetent.
It deals no damage.
It did 3 damage,
But it nets things. It like 3.
but it also net thing.
It's really bad whenever the enemies use it.
Because it nets us and we can't move or take a turn.
And then they come. They come for you.
Did you check over here?
I didn't see anything. I'm stuck with the warp eyeballs. I can't see shit. You revealed something.
A data slate?
Data slab.
But I
Stake your
can't see it? Oh,
It's
I picked it
weird
up.
and difficult to look at.
There's
Yeah,
information,
just somebody talking about the place.
I follow my own path.
and that's about it.
It's gonna be saying, man, this place is weird, we don't understand, blah blah blah. Things that haven't been sent back down have returned, blah 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 blah. You get it, the idea, after you've seen about 4 of these.
In which case, we just gotta peer into the dark. Let's examine the pit.
The bright daylight cannot pierce the darkness lying over the slopes. The longer you look into its depths, the stronger the feeling grows that this darkness isn't just an absence of light. It's something immeasurably vast, endless, capable of reaching the farthest stars or swallowing a galaxy. Through sheer force of will, you avert your gaze.
Let's stretch my hand into the darkness.
At the edge of your consciousness, you sense something slimy and intangible, answering your invitation for contact. It seeps into your thoughts, tasting your emotions. Surprise and curiosity envelop you, but these feelings are not your own.
Try to dominate the entity.
Brark. Hey, I got an achievement.
Oh, I got an achievement.
You feel your way to the barely tangible edges of the entity's consciousness. Separate it from yourself and squeeze it until it's reduced to the size of a bead. The entity trembles, trying to break free of your mental grasp. Surprise, rage, elation, and fear replace one another. After a while, the entity stabilizes, but the moment you loosen your grip, it escapes, leaving behind a piece of itself in your mind.
Oh.
There's a whole thing there, though. I don't know, you might want to redo that one.
What do you mean redo it? Do the other option?
I mean, load and let it do its thing. It's got a little scene for it. I just don't know if there's a way to see the active effects to see what it did. Because you normally walk away with some modifiers, but I don't know where to look at that for.
It would be under pages.
Probably. Effects? Yeah, you're only under well-deserved rest right now.
Well, I can always load to go see what else there was. But the achievement says that this is okay.
I mean, you got the achievement. That doesn't mean it's the best course of action.
It's not wrong.
Or you can just accept it
I've
for
already
what you got.
loaded.
Yeah. Well, you can make the same thing again. You have a 100% chance of success. Just make sure to look around the area more, because awareness can't. But I gotta re-level up. God damn it. How dare you. Never mind. Past that. Excellent.
Cool. Don't know how we're past it.
Always keep your eye on your progress.
This was always just garbage. I'll pick up the garbage.
I have learned much in my exile.
Oh, it's a peculiar thing.
Too hard for a simple monkey.
It's so big and scary, and then you fucking turn it into a nothing. Because you're a scary psychic man.
That's how it's done.
Feels rude.
This is intriguing.
No. Put my hat on. Take her hat off.
I always keep my options open.
I got the warp effect. Did you already get the data slate that was over here?
Yep. Picked up the staff too.
Okay. Touch the darkness and dark goes up too.
This is a weird one.
Speak to the fear of the dog. I'm quickly just reading everything here to make sure it's read. and
Yeah.
completed. Damn it.
There's a pit.
Lean over the pit.
See, I stepped away myself, and then I'm like, man, I feel like I missed something.
So you went back to go.
Uh-huh.
The fact that it said leaving a bit of itself inside your mind made me think that there's something there.
There is something here. I just don't know what it gave you. If you dominate it, but that feels weird given what it does.
Yeah. So submit to the entity's will is the choice that you think I should choose for this, right?
I do. You're hit by a sudden wave of all-consuming silence. A moment later, the world around you disappears, leaving only black, viscous, boundless darkness. The absoluteness of it is overwhelming, and you slowly sink into the void that is sucking you in.
What? Or
You're looking at a tiny person peeking over the edge of the bottomless darkness, looking at yourself. Then you blink and see the same place, except the camp around you is full of life. Scholars are zipping back and forth between field structures, switching on unfamiliar machines in an attempt to know the unknown. A moment later, they're all nude, singing and dancing around the pit. The smell of heated bodies, blood, and sweat assaults your nostrils, drowning out your thoughts. One by one, the lunatics fall into the embrace of nothingness. You make out toad-like Xenos building a temple around the pit. They're praying, conducting rites, making sacrifices to the darkness in hopes of unimaginable gifts. In darkness shrouded as everything once more. Or rather, you are the darkness. Something immeasurably vast, endless, capable of reaching the farthest stars or swallowing a galaxy. But some will pulls you out of the cozy embrace of the void toward the light, and you snap out of the vision as sorrow fills you from within.
what do you want from me?
You find yourself at the floor of an abandoned estate. You feel someone's disgusting presence behind you, and raspy, foul breath tickles your nostrils. A drop of water trickles down from the stone ceiling and shatters the silence of a deafening splash. The heavy door before you is open. You could try to escape. It is now or never.
Talk it out.
Hello, sir.
I mean, I want to fight it, because willpower, yeah, 100-something% chance to do it. Talking it out might give me something else.
You gather your thoughts and strike up a conversation with the unseen creature. You tell it about yourself and your crew and about how you do not remember how you got here but would like to avoid conflict. You feel the fear retreat and take the first step toward the creature. You sit at the apex of a massive onyx pyramid. Your abilities are limitless. With a single thought, you can raise mountains, drain an ocean, or disperse the clouds. But nobody cares anymore. Soon your brothers and sisters will sacrifice you so that they can share your power among themselves and guide that civilization to prosperity.
Pervert the ritual to stop the insane civilization for all time.
You going to make it to where they will not prosper?
Wait. I feel like I'm misunderstanding what's going on.
Right now, in this scenario, your character has godlike powers. Soon, however, your family is going to sacrifice you, split that power amongst themselves, and guide the civilization to prosperity. You may choose to kill them all, pervert the ritual to stop the insane civilization, so that means all the power will be dispersed and gone. Or you can let it happen.
There.
Solemnly, you're placed on a cold black slab covered in glowing script. You close your eyes and pray as your brothers and sisters rip your 7 hearts out of your chest. By the end of the ceremony, they are gnawing on every last bone of your body, shedding tears of sorrow. You join your ancestors within the black monolith. And for many centuries thereafter, you watch from above as your civilization blossoms. You're lying on burning sand, struggling to open your eyes, but your eyelids feel too heavy. You can barely move your arms and legs. Your stomach hurts, your throat's bone dry. Several of your kin, all emaciated, are scattered around you. The hunger's so strong that it's driving you mad, and you let out a bestial howl. Something metallic clinks next to your right hand. A knife. This is it. You can survive. You must survive. All you need to do is decide whom to sacrifice.
Cut off this yourself. Shepherd old man. Ancient woman who just fucking boy.
You bite down on your belt and cut off a piece of your own flesh. Pain is so terrible that your vision darkens. Unable to bear it, you let out a frenzied groan, but you still shove the slimy scrap into your mouth and swallow it. You sense the darkness rampaging inside your mind, unable to fathom humanity. At some point, its desperation gives way to resolve. It needs new specimens for its studies. The darkness retreats, having lost all interest in you as an individual. Your pick.
Seems like same result.
Essentially. I know I got like a plus warrior thing, but I also think I fought the freaking first thing instead of talking to it.
50 years that dog. No, I decided to go look it up. I should have had 2 more options there. Because I was curious.
Okay.
But I would have had a chance to sacrifice the dark.
What you want to do?
I wanted to figure out what I did wrong.
Rushna Doral.
Like I've said before, the guides for this game are a little lackluster.
They are incredibly lackluster. Whatever they are.
It feels like there's like maybe 1 or 2 playthroughs that have actually touched a recorder. And of those, they're not very complete. What would you like to know?
I don't know. Seems I have gained nothing from this.
Keep your wits about you.
And because you say that I should have received something, I feel...
I just feel like I did, but it's been a minute. It's likely that I did, but I don't remember what.
There is something you can gain from it.
Huh?
You can get the champion of the pit.
I got that.
Yeah, you
100%.
do get that, but you need to sabotage the ritual and sacrifice the darkness to get it.
I know I didn't do that, though. So weird.
What I did was I yielded to the ritual.
Yeah?
Instead of fighting back or sabotaging. Like, the other choices that you. I'm sorry.
If we're gonna make a save, you might as well do it to the best end.
Why bother trying to get something just a lackluster? And
Rise to the
you
top.
already made a
or get
save right
left in the
before.
A
dust.
trivial task.
I'll collect the junk
What do we
again.
have here? I always get the job done.
My success was inevitable.
I said that this warp effect is annoying.
Oh, it is. This is very much true.
I sense something nearby.
Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
Can't see like
Just as I planned.
I have learned much in my exile.
Picked up the data slate.
that might be a big part. I have no idea what the data set says, but it might
This could be an opportunity.
say that you need to do something.
It might give you a cheat sheet. But there's also a lot of writing.
I make a save right now, right before the thing. We don't have to collect everything for the third, fourth time.
Again.
Not that this won't be the last time. Examine the pit. Lean over and check your hands in the darkness. Submit to the entity's will. What are you? And you? What do you want from me?
Punch that bitch.
Talk it out with the creature.
No.
Not yet. Continue.
But why?
This is where things will be different. I'm going to revert to.
You know, it's probably just do X amount of things or do things in a certain way.
Yeah.
And that's just because this is what that one guy did.
You approach the altar covered in glowing script and change it to the symbols you saw in the abandoned camp. In some other life. When your brother and sister tear your 7 hearts from your chest and the royal white blood trickles down onto the altar's symbol, the sky from above the pyramid split in half. In your last moment, you revel in the cries and groans of your thousands of victims. And an unknown force changes you as well. But you are already no more.
I don't think I like that.
You are lying on burning sand, struggling to open your
Did
eyes.
read this one.
You are doing? Okay. Then sacrifice the darkness.
The streams of fate were changed when you defeated fear and docility. With all your strength, you cling to the vision that you do and do not let go until the darkness yields. The entity shows you the process of an incredible transformation. You cannot hold back tears at the sight of it. And yet the human brain cannot fully comprehend something like this. As soon as your vision fades, you realize that you remember absolutely nothing, and still some inscrutable warmth spreads through your body. Champion of the Abyss. You're just better. Because I know I got that, and I don't think I did that. So you can end up there without doing specifically what just happened.
Looks like there's just a couple different paths.
I'm assuming as such, it's just that was the one that you were aware of. But we did it.
We did it. Is
And now you're better at guns and threatening people.
that what you were expecting to get?
I don't know.
Okay, you said champion.
I don't remember what it was.
Oh.
I don't remember what I got, man. I know I got some sort of a you did good, here have some buffs forever. And I went, yay. Because buffs forever is not a bad thing.
They are not.
At least not most of the time. When said buffs are coated in chaos, they become a little bit less great. But, yeah.
There really is not a guide for any of this, and no one has any actual information on it.
We're very much stop fucking around, Void Eyes. I'll kick your ass.
Is that the Ogre's anomaly that we just went to?
That's the place we just went to.
Okay.
Again, if we go somewhere and I'm like, oh, no, then I'll tell you about it.
Did I get Champion of the Abyss? Yes, I did.
You just have it now. Yay.
Yay.
Where is it stored?
It's under features, under talent, under origin
Talents.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, cutting piece off of yourself gives you the Curse of Abyss. In fact, you know what's funny?
Go on.
The thing I did the first time also gave me Champion of the Abyss, apparently. So, I got the feature anyway.
But now you did it with dialogue.
Now I did it with extra dialogue. And apparently there's a quest I could have gotten if I sacrificed a companion.
Don't do that.
That would give that companion the Champion of Darkness talent. That does something.
I don't even know where sacrificing a companion was an option. Unless the people that it was describing were your companions.
It sounds like it could have been. There were 5 options. There were 5 options.
Well, there was like old man and young girl feathered in chains. That could easily be Abelard or Cassia.
There are 5 options. There's usually 7 options for having 6 companions and yourself. I have you with me, which took away one of those options.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, I think those were just sacrificing your companion.
But the other option was an old woman. Earlet.
Earlet. I don't know how old she is, but yeah.
It's very.
So yeah, that makes sense. Which would have started
Pick a place to go.
The missing quest and all of that. I need to find a place to go. Red paths are actually dangerous now.
Yeah, so don't go those. We've already been here.
I'm going back to the green path.
Lady Ocelia's looking for you. She's going to your office.
Who's looking for me?
Lady Ocelia.
Why is she looking for me again?
Oh no, didn't ask. She didn't tell.
Stop bothering me and let me get back to my clearing.
So this is why we have to do it on camera.
Because I can't just go anywhere.
Lord Captain, could you spare a moment to discuss a personal matter?
I will admit, I'm intrigued. What is this personal matter?
Did you read the book?
Yeah.
I am rather embarrassed to ask you about something like this, but last I was here, I noticed a curious tome on the shelves of your personal library. A rather heavy-looking volume bound in worn gilded cover with the symbol the Adeptus Ministorum on it. Martyrdom of Saint area, I believe it was. Oh. Cassia takes a quiet breath of frustration, but it does not escape your notice that her ruby eyes are intently observing your reaction.
How far can I get on her romance path before it's too late?
I'll be honest, they're all 100% or 0%.
Okay. Then pick up the Kinker and then return it to Cassia. Which is the correct option.
Thank you, Lord Captain. I believe I should return to my chambers now.
No, I don't understand anything.
Runs away.
Just checking to see
Now you're
if I
stuck in your
actually
office.
read. Huh?
So now you're stuck in your office. You can take a bath again.
Take a bath and hope he gets rid of all the everything. But no. We need to clear everything. And I still
Well,
have
that
the,
includes that there's dialogue for each of the characters.
But I still have the well rested.
Oh no, what is it? I don't even know what it does.
I have higher initiative in the next combat.
That'll-
After the
that
next
matters
combat,
so
it
much.
disappears. So it's gonna wait till we run into combat again, because we definitely will. And then take another bath.
That's crazy.
You're right, we'll be fine. There's no way I'll need to take another bath today.
Why would you need to? Just rub a bunch of dust on yourself.
That's how lizards clean themselves.
One eye closes and then the other eye closes.
Let's see, is there anything to do here? Nope.
Man, for the case of 100 for fucking cent, there are some people on Janus that we didn't talk to, but I have no interest in doing so myself. Did any of these places have something that you wanted to look at? Because now we're beyond them.
They don't say that they have anything on there,
Okay,
so I skip past them.
we'll just hope that's accurate. What about this guy?
This one has another planet, this one has something.
There's a timid knock on the door.
Cassia. Why?
Because she may be shy, but she is unstoppable.
I feel the need to just wonder whatever interaction. So she'll just stop.
And hurt her feelings.
That's why I'm not doing so. But otherwise, I'm just leading her on for no reason.
Are you afraid to hurt her feelings will literally cause the death of who knows how many people? That was Uwe.
Oh, Suve.
You get a dome with a flower. I was instructed to deliver this gift to the Lord Captain only.
My intelligence is not that high. But I will examine this dome with a plant stuff.
What this? Before you is a fragile branch of Levandulum quatus, a most rare specimen native to the world of Quatus in the Calixis sector, covered in tiny blooms the color of a purple sky. The plant has been carefully sealed inside a dome along with a mineral fertilizer modified by the Magos Biologis, which will sustain it for many years. What the sender of such an unusual gift meant to achieve with it remains unclear. High Factotum Janus Danrock should be able to assist you with his expertise in articles of such rarity. In the meantime, the Vox Master could look into the sender's intentions by listening in on the personal communication channels of the ship's officers.
And the dialogue. Am I back in my
Just
office?
because you didn't know doesn't mean that no one else did. And get back in your fucking office. Thank you, Cassie.
I've noticed Cassie likes to leave me in my office for some reason.
Go back down the elevator.
Since we're here, might as well talk to Danris. Ask him what about.
Sir, Lord Captain, how can I help?
I received an unusual gift. A living flower sealed in a crystal dome. Does it mean anything to you?
Oh, your lordship, this is what I think it is. I once came across a volume on such ancient aristocratic rituals in the family library. I think I recall something called an immortalium, a term from an ancient custom of the nobility. An eternal flower that can exist for centuries in the vastness of space. May I inquire who sent it to you?
I'm not fully certain, but I can make an educated guess.
Lady Cassia must have brought the flower from Act 5 of her personal belongings and kept it the whole time. Hardly anyone else aboard the vessel would be powerful enough to acquire such an exotic artifact, aside from you, of course. The appearance of an immortalium in the life of two noble personages. That's a very special ritual meant to wordlessly evoke the true intentions of both parties. Every gesture, act, glance, and statement carries profound meaning, replete with subtext. The very act of gifting an immortalium can be interpreted as a sign of favor, uncertainty of intentions, budding friendship, or even a request to keep a polite distance. Sometimes it is all of those things at once.
How am I to understand the meaning of my immortalium?
That's the entire point of the ritual, your lordship. How confident are you? What emotions bind you and your partner in this elaborate game? What does your inner voice tell you? Only you can decide how to interpret these events, and only you can deal with the consequences.
And what am I supposed to do with all this?
Make your move. Do you wish to reject the gift, ostentatiously ignoring the gesture, or accept it on your own terms? According to noble etiquette, the reciprocal gift must display equal effort and emotion, and it must be delivered through a third party, just like the immortalium itself.
Truth be told, I know little of gifts. Do you have any ideas? No, I know what gift I should give Cass.
I'm all ears, your lordship. There's a really easy answer.
There is.
Random ass
But
treasures.
I don't
Some
see it.
perfume, because they're a girl, right? What?
I feel like I knew what the answer was, but that's not what I like. I don't know it. Just random treasures because they like money. Perfume because they're a girl. Loom because they're a girl. Or ask for help.
What?
The last one, 5. Do you have any idea? Ask for help.
Are you just... Okay, you're claiming that it doesn't exist. That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Great, that's enough for now.
It went over my head. I was worried for a moment.
No, I read about the library. Her whole deal is, hey, there's a
Read
book here. Read this, see it there. So giving her book sounds like the best.
Thaddeus, do keep in mind the company that I keep.
You make a good point. I hope that hasn't solidified me on her path.
You don't get solidified on a path.
Oh yeah, you're right. You don't get solidified on the path. It's just all or nothing. I worry about it. Okay.
And also, you could do worse.
I could go for that Drakari lady. Or dude. Both.
It would infuriate James.
It would. And that's reason enough to go
Like,
for it.
he'd be so mad.
Don't tempt me.
Just toss another positive polarity magnet at him. See what happens.
There's a desert here. There's bones in the desert.
Wow, who would have thunk? After analyzing the Augur data, the officers are surprised to discover that the planet was once covered with oceans. Long ago, an unknown cataclysm caused the seas to dry out and turn the world into a lifeless desert. The most amazing discovery of all was the skeletal remains of a colossal oceanic organisms, some large enough to be seen from orbit.
Ooh,
that's big.
That is big. Life is fragile, even for creatures this enormous. That's all that there is.
That's all it got. They're dead now. Cool. We move.
Enough there that it had to be on camera. Not enough there that it's actually worth doing.
It's neat lore things. And I'd feel bad if we missed it. But I'm not going to be heartbroken that we're doing this without the rest of everybody. We do want to go to the top right.
Top right.
Yes.
There.
Because that quest is a little nothing.
There's also one here.
Where's here? Okay, well that's fine. Those are both yellow paths anyway.
This is the orange
I'm not
path.
scared of those. Well, we don't take the orange one
green
then.
path.
Go up here and then fucking... Yeah.
I forgot all about the green path I charted.
It's gonna be so fucking useful whenever you're for a later game.
Useful now.
Yeah, but like... The colonies start requesting you to personally be there for piddly shit.
A peculiar settlement. What's here on the savannah? Oh.
The planet can barely sustain life, and yet searchers discovered a long-lost Imperial colony, one cut off from the rest of the galaxy centuries ago. The colonists live in conditions worse than any Underhive, yet they still venerate the Emperor and gladly welcome their visitors. The Lord Captain receives an invitation from the local ruler, the Archqueen Princeps Domina.
I could take over the colony. But
One shuttle, 2 rifles.
pay the Archqueen an official visit. See what they have to
The
say.
ruler meets the Lord Captain in a shack, considered to be a palace by the people here. It really would have been in.
Mm-hmm.
Not hard. The Archqueen's unusual crown is made out of metal coils, most likely parts of an ancient device for boiling water. The servants have served the finest delicacies the colony can provide. The Archqueen praises the visitors in mangled Logothic and calls the Lord Captain her dear brother. At the end of the audience, gifts are presented to the guests. The Archqueen's minister delicately remarks that the best possible gift the Lord Captain and his crew could provide would be the replenishment of the colony's meager gene pool.
I'll just order. I'm going to look for volunteer.
Anybody want to go off and live with some hot alien babes or hot human babes? The Archqueen is delighted and flattered. She hopes the Lord Captain will pay her more visits in the future.
Oh, he gave me gifts.
Hooray!
Oh. I feel like going back there later on will do something else.
Man, you might be over-expecting.
I am. At least I didn't lose out on any people.
You have so many people in the ship. This is a flying city.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not even that big of a ship. We shot ones to death that are bigger than this. Like 2 to 3 times bigger.
Traces of meteorites. That's where we're going.
Yeah?
The quest over here. Oh,
Just go in here.
oh, there's one here.
Ah. Then go there first.
That one's a colony.
No. The where you're at's a colony. A timid knock upon your door.
Hi, whoever you are.
The word timid was in the sentence.
Hi, Cassia or Uwe. It's one of you two. Why are you bothering me again?
Her heart's been set ablaze.
Hi, Uwe. How are you?
Bow. You have been given a scroll inviting you to a private meeting. And now we load again.
For this private meeting with Cassia.
It could be anyone. It is Cassie, but it could be anyone. I like how her room is set up much more than yours.
I was thinking that. She has a lot more books.
Well, even beyond the book, she actually has like a little privacy wall and her bed's in the corner where it should be. She's absorbed looking at the books. Simon, how did you procure all these works? By the throne, even your personal collection doesn't have them. I would have remembered. So many unexplored worlds and stories, dozens of unstudied essays. I'm utterly astounded. Thank you. I could not have dreamt of a better gift. I was not certain if engaging in this long-forgotten noble ritual was prudent of me. And yet you did everything in accordance with the customs of etiquette. I must admit I rather enjoyed this game. I hope you did too.
I don't see a difference between any of these 3-bit options. The fourth one's just straight up saying no.
I've had enough of this shit. Take your books and get out of my life. Keep guiding the ship through the scary void where anyone else, literally anyone else, on the ship would falter and we would all die.
The third option sounds the most like nobility, I guess. Which sounds like it might be something from that book. I didn't read it, I skimmed it. I'll be perfectly honest. I read the section about the handkerchief.
It's still,
and that was it.
I don't care, it's fucking cute. She's like, oh, I'm going to leave a book here about how to court a noble lady after you have like your second conversation. She's like, if it works, it works.
It's such a thing, just a thing to do. Entirely unexpected.
It's the most like straightforward, but at the same time, but easy to do. Maybe she could have possibly been.
Option 3 is where I'm going.
A second later, an invisible force envelops you in a swirling torrent of emotions, and your heart skips every other beat, in time with the Lady Navigator's breathing. You may need to see a Cathurgeon. When Cassia's powers recede, the austere reserve on her face is replaced for the first time by passion. In her eyes, the curve of her lips, the slight tilt of her head. Of a small nod and smile on her reddened lips, she holds out her hand, pale and trembling. Me, completely unaffected. That is. On the other hand. I don't want to read it.
I don't want to read it. I don't want to choose these options. But I can't just say, no, I'm ignoring you now.
You'd crush her little heart.
I care too much to do such a thing. It's just a character.
It's
all it
your
is.
choice. This collection of pixels will judge you. Let it be known, this is part of the reasoning why I pushed it for it to be your game.
Oh, why? Because I
instead of
care
mine.
about what choices I choose. And I'm absolutely affected by literally everything.
I've gone over this. I'm the most emotional of the lot. The only reason I can distance myself is because it's not mine.
I know James would absolutely just kill them all. Just no hesitation.
I'm
But-
the most wimpy. Now then, pick your poison. How do you deal with the lady?
Well, you kiss her hand. I say, I did not dare hope.
Do you?
No. Don't make me second guess my choices as well as having to deal with making them in the first place.
Gently take her hand in yours.
I don't.
Squeeze. The scandalous squeeze. The kissing seems awfully...
Forward.
It seems sudden. You could, of course, politely draw back. Though I feel as though this may hurt her. And who knows how many people would die if you did that.
Probably everyone within this
Yeah,
half of the
oddly,
ship.
Uwe would be just fine.
I question why Uwe is just fine. Because she's
It's just too good.
her attendant, and everybody else, when she first, took over Navigator, died, except for her, or him. Tenderly squeeze her outstretched hand. Nope. Cover her hand with yours. If someone had told me that one day I would take leave of my senses like this, I never would have believed it.
Woo her with words, Lord Captain. When Cassia's cold hand warms in yours, she awkwardly retracts it, trying not to prick you with her sharp claws. In that case, Lord Captain, what I meant to say is, your servants have done marvelously in their effort to adapt the shame to my needs and tastes. If I may, I would like to retire after an arduous day. And we shall see each other tomorrow.
I messed it up. Yay.
Did you?
I think so. I hope so. Unless you won't bother me tomorrow.
Do you hope so? You can test.
What?
You can test.
What do you mean I can test it?
You can go talk to her on the bridge. There'll be a little dialogue option that may not exist anymore. Or it'll still be there. Runs, sprints down the stairs.
Still there.
Words cannot
It
describe how
seems as
boring the
though you
bridge
did
is
not
without
fuck it
us.
up.
I have enjoyed your
And he's gonna bother me with next joke.
Come on, there's worse things.
There are.
Capella can and should and might be showing up.
Was I? Yes, I was going here to go look at the meteorite. That's what I was doing.
See, that's the worst part about having a whole bunch of jumps and random events. Because you go through one, you go, fuck, there's a random event. Then you stop, and you wonder what you were doing.
I keep losing my place.
Uh-huh. It's almost sure to happen. Like, there's no whatever for you. 3 phlogiston isn't bad. Not good, but it's not bad.
It's not bad, but we also have 5 Foggingston right there.
Yeah, but it's one of the ones that's hard to get.
I saw some better ones. Well,
You know where they were.
I mean, we're basically going everywhere anyway, so.
Okay. Ship's augurs have detected a non-native mineral cluster on the planet's surface. Probably the remains of an ancient asteroid shower. Substance is valuable, but collecting it won't be easy. The asteroid sits right above numerous underground caverns. The ancient tunnels and vaults are incredibly unstable and would not likely bear the weight of a large group of humans, let alone a shuttle. Do it anyway.
Yeah, let's take the risk.
You did it anyway.
Oh.
Plasteel.
Plasteel. 5 plasteel. It's not good. But I already have 9. This is a 5. I'll remember this for later.
Yeah. I really wish it would give you the numbers of how many there are before you load into an area. Because otherwise you're just like, oh god, there's fucking shit here and I don't know where it is anymore. Immaterium has released us from its grip. Excellent.
I know I can see that there's, for example, plasteel at 2 of these planets. But that's all I can see.
Evil eyes, but who cares?
We got through it. Once we come down to the planet, then I can see how many are on which one. Planetoid has 2. The desert planet has 2.
Irrelet thing. It's a quick one. Don't worry about it. Not everybody needs to be here.
The Asheran vessel.
Yep.
You want to go to?
Are we actually gonna like fine tooth comb this?
What do you mean?
Like fucking do these things?
I mean,
Like go through and actually go through all the planets. Because if so, we're at an hour.
We are in an hour, but there's just this one little colony, I think.
Well, yeah, but there's one little colony. But if you look at the map, there's a lot of places to go to.
There are. Did you want to get it done with, or do you want to save it for later?
I want to get it done because
we'll have
man,
to go
we
through them all.
couldn't even do one ship before we technically timed out, as far as like the rest of the people.
Really, we didn't even complete this one ship within time.
That was mostly due to a unfortunate warp incident, but still.
That only took like 13 minutes out of our time.
It took like 20.
No, it legitimately took 13 because it's the first 13 minutes of the episode. Because my episode started as the problem started.
Because James then needed to do a respec and all this other shit.
Yeah. But if we're going through the rest of it, then taking the cut here probably wouldn't be bad.
Alrighty. Woo.
Next time we'll get to the jungle world.